Prime Sports with me, Razak Musbao. Now FC Samartex are just 17 days away from making their debut in the CAF Champions League. The reigning Ghana Premier League champions have been training in Ekropong, ramping up the preparation for the clash against Victoria United. We visited the team early in the week at their base in Ekropong and came through with this report. 28 years after its establishment, FC Samartex 1996 finally clinched its first ever Ghana Premier League title after an outstanding performance in the second season in the top flight. Following this success, the Samartex boy-based club also earned the privilege of representing Ghana in next season's CAF Champions League, taking over from the Diama Sporting Club, who reached the group stage in the previous Interclub Continental Championship. In the draw held at CAF headquarters in Cairo, Egypt on Thursday, 11 July 2024, the Timber Giants were paired with Cameroon champions Victoria United in the first preliminary round of the tournament to be played from August 16 to 25 of this year. Ahead of the game, the team has been camped in Ekropong, where they have been training intensively. Veteran tactician coach Nuruddin Amadou has been entrusted to lead the team in this maiden campaign with hopes of replicating the success of last season's Ghana Premier League. He joins the ranks of coach Ivan Sadote and Karim Zito as local coaches who have recently had the privilege of leading Ghanaian sides in CAF Interclub competitions.
I mean, it's a privilege. And I take inspiration from many of them like Zito, like Adetwe, Bendiama as a club. And so what they have been able to do, we're all proud of them. And so since it's our debut, we are also trying to go far. We'll try to do our best. It's not going to be easy. But we and the playing body, management, everybody, the investor, we are all motivated. We want to carry the team to a different level. That's exactly what we are planning towards.
For you personally, you mentioned that you want to try and get the team to go far. If you want to, clarify far, what will be the specific target you have for your team?
I cannot give you a specific target, but our main objective now is to the group stages to qualify and get into the money zone.
Speaking on the opponent, Coach Amadou says he is expecting a challenging game but confident his team will be ready before the first leg in Cameroon.
Yeah, they are a good side. Unfortunately for both of us, we are all, this is our first debut. We are all debutants, so we are going to rub shoulders with each other. And then watching their games, they are a good side. They try to possess and play from the back. And so, gone are those days when we used to know Cameroon players, they were very physical, but now they are playing good football, and so, I mean, we have started to at least adopt some strategies going forward. We still have about, let's say, 3 weeks, and so I think that we should be able to manage them.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in a bid to strengthen the squad following the departure of key players, including midfielder Emmanuel Kieke, the club has since signed a number of new players, including former Heart of Oak centre-back Kofi Agbesime and Realton United duo Lord Hilary Adabo and winger Baba Kushebu.
We have lost some very key players. You can talk about Ivan Sosu through injury. The other you see, the other side you see to APL and then Kieke, who were very key, and they were very, very instrumental in our qualification. And so we have made some new signings, but one thing is signing the players, and one thing is whether they will be able to adapt easily to team play. And that is what we are praying, that they should be able to adapt to new environment, new situation, new tactical dispensation and what have you.
Forward Baba Hamadou Musa, who finished last season with 10 goals, is also poised to give his best and ensure the team scores as many goals as possible in its maiden African campaign.
I will say sure, because that's one of the biggest achievements in it, because if not the group stage, we will play only 2 games, or even maybe if you lost in the first round of the competition, you go out of the competition. So our wish is to do our best and be in the group stage and also do the maximum best and go above that group stage. Yeah.
For captain of the side, Emmanuel Edusiao, he wants Ghanaian public to rally behind the team as he leads them in their quest to make Ghana proud, game after game.
What I can say to all Ghanaians is Samartex is it's not only for Samurai Boy. Now we are representing the whole of Ghana, so I'll urge everyone, we plead to everyone, if you are Kotoko fan, Heart of Folk fan, this is Ghana first, so we have to come together and then support the team from Ghana, and together we can make history again.
Now the first preliminary round is slated for August 16 to 18. Samartex will travel to Cameroon, where they'll face their counterpart Victoria United. Now the team will be hoping for a positive result ahead of the second leg, which is slated for August 22nd to 25th and expected to be played either at the CAF Sports Stadium or the Barbara Sports Stadium. The mood in camp is one of great optimism. Lots of these players will be playing in the competition for the very first time. They are looking to take inspiration from Midiama, who made it to the group stage of this very competition and possibly get to the semi-finals and who knows, replicate the very history they made in the Ghana Premier League when they clinched the title in their second attempt. FC Samartex is ready to go all the way in this competition, prove all the doubters wrong and be able to create history for themselves. All they're asking of the Ghanaian public is to turn up for the second leg and cheer them on in this competition as they look to fly the flag of Ghana very high. For Joy Sports, Razak Musbao at Ekropong in the Eastern region. Well, back in Accra, the team has now received official approval by the Confederation of African Football to play their home matches in the preliminary round of the CAF Champions League at the Accra Sports Stadium. Now, the Samartex Bay side hosted last season's Premier League games at the Intensifies Sports Arena, but the venue was not deemed fit for inter-club competition. The Timberjan will take on Victoria United Football Club in the second leg on August 25 in Accra. Now, after demolishing the club secretariat over 2 years ago for reconstruction, Heart of Folk have now received the completed facility. The project was handed over to the management of the club earlier today. Joy Sports' Lawrence Baidu was there and came to this report.
It's been a difficult period for Heart of Folk on the pitch in recent years. The Phobians faced the threat of relegation until the final day of last season. Recently, the team lost the Democracy Cup to Asante Kotoko. However, off the pitch, they are making massive strides to match their top club status. Following the demolition of the old building in May 2022, the club's management has now received a newly built edifice from contractors for the Phobia House. The 3-floor story building is a modern facility that will serve as a commercial complex as management looks forward to add value to their brand.
And this is a demonstration of our commitment to building a solid infrastructure base for Accra and Suffolk. Sooner than later, we'll be commissioning this place, and soon after, we'll be commissioning the Pubman Academy as well. The two together, a demonstration of our commitment to building a preeminent club in Africa. Of course, we have secretariat that the secretariat that will continue to function. What we have today will remain our commercial center. Again, a demonstration of our commitment to ensuring that we exploit as much as possible the commercial value of the brand that we are building.
Project manager Lord Deshain believes the commercial center will attract the same level of attention as those owned by some of the biggest clubs on the continent.
I think that you are witness to this this edifice we've been through. You've seen what the facilities that it has. It has various. It's basically a semi-smart building. It has all the facilities that it needs about a commercial building like this to work on. So I'm sure it can be so much comparable to so many within West Africa and Africa.
The management of the club also plans to include a museum in the newly built center, which will house some of the achievements and history of Hartlefolk. It is the hope of the Phobia fraternity that the massive progress of the pitch will have a ripple effect on the pitch when the season resumes on September 6. Lawrence Baidu for Joy Sports.
Now, Ghana, 9 p.m. When we bring you Inside Paris with my colleague Muftana Bila. So please do tune in there. Well, do have a wonderful evening and thank you for your company.